Don't skip this video. If you skip this video, you get 5 whole years bad luck. Come on, let's go. What's up, legends? It is Parts Unknown Melbourne, episode 28. I'm Moose.
And I, of course, am Gandalf. We're here to show you the best hidden spots in Melbourne to eat, sleep, drink, everything in between. The only thing is we don't know where it's going to be. We're just going to have a walk around, see what tickles our fancy. Let's get into it.
Home for the holidays. My friend pulled me aside, said, "You hear about Kelvin?" Which Kelvin? Our Kelvin. Turns out he never even seen an episode of Parts Unknown Melbourne. Well, that can't be our Kelvin. It is the same Kelvin that likes to speak like Austin Butler's Elvis. Sad to say it's true. Doesn't even know about a Gandalf and Moose. Would walk past you two in the street, not know what bar to go to. Doesn't even know the deals like you don't do. Located just off Mitchell Street in Northgate, you'll find the Red Door Corner Store, a cafe serving coffee and food for all. It looks like it used to be an old school newsagent that's been converted to an amazing cafe, both with an eatery at the front, inside, and also out the back. Really excited to get into this one, guys.
The cool thing about this place is they have an outdoor area and an indoor area. And we're here in the outdoor. It's actually quite warm, though it is a cold Melbourne winter's day.
Transparency is obviously something that's really important here at the Red Door Corner Store Cafe. Just like how they have these transparent plastic walls, they also show on the menu exactly where the meat comes from, where the bread comes from, and where the coffee beans come from, so you know exactly what you're eating.
One thing I really love about this place is the attention to detail. My coffee, they actually put a cannabis leaf painted into my coffee. Very naughty, but I appreciate it.
So lots of people break up Northgate into different areas, mostly by Separation Street. Are you on the north side of Separation Street or the south side of Separation Street? I actually use Mitchell Street as a really good indicator as the south side, north side. So it's great to see the Red Door Cafe as the last line of defense before you get to the Plaza Inn.
I've gone for a nice gourmet pie coming in at a very reasonable $22.
So excited to tuck into this $21 sausage roll, made out of pork and tomato sauce on the side. We could have got the salad, but we said no.
Let's see how we go. Cool thing about being inside is they've got like Cokes and juices, so you know in the morning you could have a juice or sometimes a Coca-Cola, but same side of things, they don't like take one away when it gets to like the afternoon, so you can still have juice in the afternoon or vice versa, Coke in the morning. And I love the fact that they've got like little decals on the front door with like the Instagram, Facebook and even a Twitter logo. I guess I haven't heard who's in charge of Twitter nowadays.
I'd love to see what type of tweet Red Corner Store would be tweeting. Extra, extra, we've got great sausage rolls, great pies, great coffees.
Bottle of milk, thanks. Low calcium, high calcium, folate, an extra dollop of thiamine and vitamin B. I just want milk that tastes like real milk. As you can see, the water bottles here look a lot
Ride for my dogs, die for my dogs, loose again dogs.
White milk, which is Red Door Corner Store.
Just bouncing off what Gandalf just said there, let me retort with an obtuse red goose, green juice, guava juice. Reminds me of Fairly Odd Parents and just being a kid going to this, what used to be a $2 store. I used to get the little mint leaves or the lolly teeth. Great thing about Red Door Corner Store is it's a great rhyme to get your tongue working if you're about to do some kind of speech. Like how people say unique New York or red leather, yellow leather. Red Door Corner Store serves also an ultimate cafe and a great warm-up exercise.
Try saying that 3 times. So a little bit about me. My parents, my relationship with them wasn't great growing up, and a little game we had was, it was called Gandalf on the Floor, and essentially I'd have to eat my meals on the deck outside when I'd misbehaved. So honestly, like seeing the table that kind of has the varnish on it that looks like a deck, it did take me back to kind of that childhood like innocence that I had when I was younger. I'm happy to say I don't eat on the floor anymore.
Everyone knows that the difference between the north side and the south side is if you're on the north side around Brunswick, Collingwood, Fitzroy, the roads are flat, so it's great if you're a cyclist. Starts to change a little when you get up to Northgate and Thornbury. That is no different here at the Red Door Corner Store. At the bottom of Mitchell Street, it's quite a hike to get here off High Street. That's why they've cleverly installed an automatic red door for you to, once you've made it, you are home. You do not have to lift a finger.
Oh shit, no, definitely. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yes, it is good to see a tribute to Mary Poppins at the Red Door Corner Store. I'm talking about the umbrella out the front.
We had to just get out of our chairs and just show you this bit. So you see the Herald Sun out the front. Really cool thing about that is, yes, it shows that it used to be a news agency. Because it's in Northcote, I would have imagined that they would have had something a bit more Northcote centric, like Schwartz Media. But if they had a 7 a.m. podcast poster out the front, people might think it opens up at 7 a.m. when it really opens at 8 on weekends. 7 on weekdays though.
So essentially I had to go inside for an undisclosed reason. But as I walked in, the cool thing is they've got all these tables around and people are sitting down. They got food, they got coffee. So it's not like you have to organise one or the other. You can go for a coffee or you can do a drink, food.
Really cool thing about Red Door Corner Store is it's on the corner of both Mitchell Street and Andrew Street. Leaves you wondering, well, what's next? Madison Avenue? It would be awesome to be in New York in this time of year because it is cold in Melbourne's winter.
So I had a date the other day, and I was chatting to this lady. It didn't work out, but we were chatting, and it was everything fine. We just weren't like for each other. And essentially we were saying like, what are the best places north of the city to actually go for a cafe, for a coffee? And essentially I couldn't name any. I can name one now. It's the Red Door Corner Store. This place has date vibes written all over it. So come read a book with your spouse or whoever, or just enjoy like the food. Well, it's that time of the day already. Time for my final sip or eat. So I'm gonna have a big bite of this pie. Let's give you our final thoughts outside.
Well, thanks so much for watching another episode of Parts Unknown Melbourne Legend. I am Moose.
And I, of course, am Gandalf. Red Door Corner Store. You were just sensational. The staff, the tables, the food, the pies, the drinks, everything was just awesome. We'll be back. As for now, we have to go to the toilet.